So good afternoon, everyone. And today we're lucky to have someone to tell us a little bit about synthesizer. So synthesizer sounds a big word. So Geoff, for those of you who don't know Geoff is actually a software developer as well as an electronic musician. So Geoff, please tell us what is a synthesizer? What does it look like?
Thank you, Joe. I'm going to tell you what is a synthesizer. So a synthesizer has a piano keyboard. It has white keys and black keys, and you might get a really long keyboard like this, that has as many keys as this guy, or you might have a little baby one that has maybe only like half the regular size of a keyboard. But the synthesizer is not just the keyboard. That's just the part of the synthesizer called the controller. And when you play that keyboard, you generate information about your performance that the synthesizer is able to transform into music.
Okay.
So yeah, that's just one component of the synthesizer, is the part that you see with the keys. The rest of it is a way that generates tones from your performance. And there's many different kinds of sounds that a synthesizer can make. That you might dial up what's called a triangle wave and get a sound more like a flute. And if you dial up a square wave, you might get an oboe sound. So many sounds.
So a synthesizer is a musical instrument, an electronic musical instrument. Well, thank you. So I'm still a little confused. So what are the popular music that we hear every day that actually have a synthesizer component of it?
Sure. So what kind of music does have synthesizers nowadays? Well, if you turn on the pop music radio, you'll listen to maybe Lady Gaga. Have you heard of Lady Gaga? Lady Gaga is a synthesizer band, and she sings, but she also has these gentlemen in her band who play the synthesizer with her. So you listen to her music, it's kind of electronic, there's some beats and drums, and there's also these synthesizers. That's not the only one that uses synthesizers. If you heard of Daft Punk, anybody?
Yeah.
Daft Punk, they're also, yes, a few. They're one of my favorite musical ensembles. The two of them, and they both wear helmets all the time, so no one has seen their face for like 15 years. They're really interesting, and then they play these amazing synthesizer musics along with beautiful guitars and vocals and everything like that.
Wow. Okay, I didn't know. So it sounds like you know a lot about synthesizers.
Yes.
So as a musician, please tell us how do you use it in your music?
Okay. Well, I'll give an example. How do I use synthesizers in my music? Well, last night I was performing the piano at the Vancouver Club, which is an upscale private organization that rich people go to. And there was a bunch of really wealthy lawyers enjoying a dinner. And I was playing the piano, and on top of the piano I brought my synthesizer. And so what I did was I played the piano with the left hand, and the right hand I played the synthesizer. And what I did was I played some interesting solos on the synthesizer to make it sound more interesting and more jazzy.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay, so you use it regularly.
Yes.
So for our audience who are now super excited about synthesizers and the possibilities,
Yes.
please tell us how would one even start to use one, or how would one learn more about it?
Okay. Well, I recommend watching some video tutorials on YouTube on how to use the synthesizers. And if you go to my YouTube channel, which is Geoff Mobile with a G, I have a playlist of my favorite 10 tutorial videos. It'll keep you busy for a whole day if you want to watch amazing tutorial videos about synthesizers. And that's how I really got into them, was seeing these inspiring people giving demonstrations of what sounds they can make using their synthesizers. And there's many people, including from Roland, because Roland is the company that makes my synthesizer. They have staff who go around talking to people about synthesizers and showing off all the cool possibilities that you can do with them.
Well, thank you. So it sounds like for someone who's an electronic developer, I mean, I'm a software developer, this electronic music is way in your alley. So, could you summarize for our audience what is a synthesizer and how do you see someone get into it?
Yes, so in summary, if you would like to learn more about the synthesizer, I recommend looking on YouTube, and you might also want to go to the music store and play with the synthesizers, because they'll be happy to give you a demo. You can put the headphones on, and you can play some interesting sounds, just push the keys and see what happens. You might generate some interesting tones and sounds. And that's a lot of fun. You can go there. I see people every day in the Tom Lee Music downtown on the second floor. You go up there and they have like 20 different synthesizers. It's a lot of fun. And what are they? They're mainly a controller, like a keyboard, you can play the notes, and then as well as a tone generation system to create whatever sounds you want to design.
And your website is?
So to find out more information, my website is Geoff Mobile with a G. If you go to the music section, you can see my synthesizer videos.
That's it. Thank you, everyone. So you have more questions about synthesizer?